Good morning, one and all present here. Today we are going to present about our website that is SafeSpace that has been made by me, Hita Patel, and my teammates Neet Patel and Junaid Bhatt. Before starting, let me give you a brief idea about what the website is for. So it will be an interactive website, or we can say a network place for both the service seekers as well as the service providers. Also, along with that, the COVID analysis dashboard will show you the updated analysis of the current scenario of COVID in Canada.
Now, let us see what we will discuss in the upcoming slides. Firstly, we will look at the vision and the business case. Then we will discuss the objectives of the project. We will also see the system architecture, and then there will be screenshots of the website. Then that is the implementation. Then we will see the challenges and risk management, and lastly the associated link. Now, I would like to tell Meet to explain the vision and the business case.
Let's talk about vision and business case. This website will provide a platform to seek or provide services for those who are in quarantine or will be traveling soon. As we know, there is a mandatory quarantine for those who are traveling to Canada. So there will be many things you can require, such as a quarantine place, tiffin service, grocery, or a right to quarantine place. Those can publish a post here to get help. Along with that, a service provider can also publish posts to sell out their services for needy either for free or by cost. There can be a vast vision for this website. You can use it as creatively as you want.
Let's talk about objectives. The primary objective of the website is that the user should be able to add and publish their post easily. Another objective, which is very important, is to display the post. The post just published should immediately reflect on the dashboard. Also, it should have a filtering option to view the post, such as a search bar. The secondary but equally important objective will be efficient registration and login process, as the user will not be able to publish the post without being logged in. There should also be a facility for user to see all its published posts, and they can also edit or delete them. You also be able to change personal information and password.
Now, let us talk about system architecture. The whole website is designed using HTML, Bootstrap, and custom CSS. JavaScript and jQuery is used for handling the client-side requests and is also used for most of the API calls used in the website. We have also used SOAP Web Services for fetching data from the open source APIs. Now comes the backend part. The backend language used is C Sharp, and Visual Studio is the IDE used for coding. If we talk about the data storage, then we have used SQL Server with the help of Microsoft Azure Cloud Server. Now the reason for choosing Azure Cloud Server is that it provides very reliable tool for using SQL servers. Also, the subscription with the Visual Studio that we are currently using for backend part also includes the subscription to the Azure server. Along with database, it also provides many other analytical tools which can be used, such as query analysis. It shows us which queries fired the most and which the least. By this, we can track how the user interacts with the data, and also it provides an activity log tool to record the activity of the user. Along with the database, we have also hosted our website on Microsoft Azure Cloud Server. Now, let us talk about the APIs. We have used two different APIs, that is Google API key and Rapid API key. As we have COVID analysis and we are dealing with the COVID data, we are using Google API to generate the graph from the open source data. The second API we are using is Rapid Key API, that is Profanity Filter API. Now the word profanity stands for irreligious, irrelevant, or any foul words that are not meant to be used on any open uh, networking site, online networking site, or any social media. So this API is used to filter out those words. Now let us see the implementation of the project. This is the landing page of the website. All the posts published by the users are displayed here. The one you are seeing here are the postcards. It contains the category of the post, the title of the post, the description of the post, and the contact details of the user. you can grasp any of the details that is useful to you. Along with that, there is a search bar. You can type in any keywords and related post will appear on the dashboard. Now, the question is how you can publish such post. For that, you need to hit the publish post button on the top panel. But remember, you cannot publish a post if you are not signed in. So whenever you will hit the publish post button, you will be redirected to the sign in page. Here is the login page. You need to type in your email ID and the password to log in to the website to publish any of the posts. If you are a new user, then click on the sign up button and you will be redirected to the registration page. This is the registration page. There are very basic details in the registration including email ID, city and the phone number. You need to fill up the details, hit the submit button and then you will be redirected to the login page to log in into the website. Now this is the page that we were talking about. After signing it, you can publish the post. Here you need to fill a lot of details, that is your personal information and the post information, including the category of the post and the title of the post. Also, as I have earlier discussed in the architecture, we have used the Profanity API in the description box of the post. So you are not allowed to write any negative or any profanity words that are not meant to be used on a website. If done so, you will be immediately warned and the word will be erased from your description. After hitting the submit button, you will be redirected to the dashboard and your post will appear on the dashboard for others to see. This is the account control. As we know that any of the sign-in based website must have account control where people can manage their profile. So here we have two controls, manage profile as well as view post, because our website deals with the post. If you hit the first button, that is manage profile, then you will be redirected to your profile where you can change your password as well as you can change your personal details. The second is the view post. If you hit on the view post, you will be redirected to the page where you can see all your published posts. Here comes the view post page. As you can see that there are all the posts that has been published by me, and you can edit or delete or view the post according to your preferences. Now comes the most interesting part, that is the COVID analysis page. Here you can see daily and monthly analysis of the current situation of COVID in Canada. All the graphs have been implemented using the Google API. The top panel, as you can see, shows the daily report of the cases such as total cases, the active cases, total recovered as well as the total death with the new ones added to them. You can also see on the left hand side of the page, that is the map. Whenever you will hover on any of the provinces, you will see related data that are the active cases of their provinces. All this data have been fetched from an open source API, that is opencovid.ca.api.
This website can be really beneficial for the people coming to Canada from a foreign country, whether they are international students or travelers who need to be in quarantine for 14 days. They can use this website to avail services like meal delivery, like grocery delivery, and this website also provides a COVID analysis dashboard which includes all the Canadian provinces, and information regarding new cases, past cases are updated in real time. The constraints of our project are scalability, code maintenance, and internet speed of the end user. In case of scalability, our project is deployed on the Azure cloud, so there are far less chances of crashes and failures, but that can only be determined when we make our website available to the public. As time goes on, the code needs to be maintained properly because there can be bugs which can pop up after the deployment of the website. As we collect feedback from our users, we can accordingly add more functionality and features to our website. The Graphs API itself is subject to speed, and if the user has a low internet speed, it might take a while to load the graphs, so it is necessary for the user to have a proper internet connection. There are many possible challenges and risks in our project, and some of them are inappropriate posting, misuse of the facility, and technical issues. As this is a free website, we cannot control how users will use the website. There are cases when people use such networking sites to display their anger or frustration, by posting inappropriate content, which may include foul and profane language. To solve this issue, we have used the Pergomalum API to filter out abusive words. The API will detect the abusive or inappropriate word used in the description and will immediately warn the user and remove the word. This approach can solve the problem to some extent. The second is the misuse of the facility. As we have already mentioned, we cannot control the crowd of users, so there might be cases of users creating multiple fake accounts. And to solve this issue in the future, we can use the CAPTCHA feature and add it to our website. To avoid the downtime, we need to deploy our website on a good cloud platform. In the future, we may need to provide technical support to the end users so we can add functionality like a chatbot so the users can get help about the website.
Here are some important links that we have used during our project. We have used Trello for our team management to interact with our team members and to divide the project. The second is the GitHub repository where this code is stored. For the documentation page, we have actually kept the documentation page on the website itself on the About Us page, and also there is a link to the shared document that we had used to create the page. For testing purpose, we have used manual testing for the project, and all the test cases are there in the shared document provided. And lastly, this is the link to our website. Thank you. And we are always open for any questions.